What's up, guys? Sturko here with Abstract Gaming, bringing you a different kind of video today. This one's actually going to be filled with spoilers, so for all you who don't quite understand, this is a spoiler-free video. 101% spoilers in this video. What's up, guys? Sturko here with Abstract Gaming, bringing you another Walking Dead episode. And this one, it was more of a Daryl, Rosalita, Denise / Abraham, Eugene episode. Like at first they start out they're not with each other. By the time it ends, they are. It starts out Denise is talking about making a run to a place that she remembered seeing to get some supplies, and she recruits Daryl and Rosalita to come and help her. It also shows that Morden is working on a prison. He pretty much has it built. Rick is asking why he's doing it, and he said, just so we have more options. And, it shows Daryl, Denise, and Rosalita going, and they're traveling to this location. And it shows a tree a mile away. And as many, they was kind of hesitant bringing Denise along with them to do this run, just because she's not been outside the walls in a long time, if at all. And, even in real life, you see a tree in the middle of the road at 9, or if you're by yourself, sometimes it's not there by nature. It was placed, so that's what they're expecting it to be. They leave her in the car to go and check it, but it appears that it has fallen. And but it does keep the truck from able to go any further, so they're having to hoof it. And then it cuts to Eugene and Abraham. Eugene has found this place in this town to where he can build bullets, and he gets Abraham to take him there. And he's telling Abraham, I've leveled up. I'm now better than what I was. I'm growing. And Abraham's not believing it. And about that time, they get attacked by a zombie whose head is like plated in iron, because it is like an iron-like place. And Eugene has trouble killing him, but Abraham kills him for him. And that makes Eugene mad, because Eugene don't want help anymore, which big change of heart pretty quick, because used to he was freaking out over everything. But he's getting on to Abraham. He's like, you don't apologize for doing that. He's like, I just saved your life. Abraham said that. And Eugene's like, you have outlived your usefulness to me, which it, pretty harsh. But what he said to Rosita the other day about, how he only liked her because he thought that she was the last girl on Earth, so he deserved it. And he travels off. Abraham travels off and leaves Eugene there. And then it cuts back to Denise, Rosalita, and Daryl. And they're at the location where the medicine is. And, Denise hears something in the back room as Daryl and Rosita jump over the counter to get the medicine. And they tell her to leave it alone. But, of course, they go and she checks it out. And she finds a crawler zombie that can't quite move, so I guess it wouldn't even be a crawler zombie. And she sees sign of what was a baby being boiled alive and killed, which is pretty messed up. And she runs out and bumps into this name plate shelf, and she finds one that says Dennis on it. And you can tell she has kind of an emotional moment there. And it turns out she had a twin brother named Dennis. Dennis, Denise. Her parents thought it was funny, which, I'm all about the names sounding alike when they're twins. Daryl and Rosita meet up with her, and they're heading back to the truck. But on the way there, they saw railroad tracks. Rosita wanted to take it, but, because it was a half a trip, but Daryl didn't trust it, so he walked all the way around. And so they kind of had a moment to where when they was heading back, Daryl's like, the railroad tracks quicker, right? Kind of a like, you know, I'm I'm all about listening to people if it's right, and they're taking the railroad tracks, and they're still bickering and stuff, um, because Denise was walking by this car by herself, and she's like, "Hey guys, there's a cooler here. There might be some stuff in it that we could use." And there's a zombie in the car with it, so she leaves it to the driver's side. It crawls over there. Then it walks around, and then she walks around to the passenger side, and tries to open up quick enough to get the cooler and get out, but it ends up tackling her down to the ground, and she ends up killing it, and that makes Daryl and Rosita mad. And they're saying that it was a bad idea. You shouldn't have came. You could have died and all that stuff, and that makes Denise go off, and she's throwing a fit. She's like, "I didn't pick you guys randomly. I picked Rosita because she was upset." And at the beginning of the episode, it showed her sleeping with Spencer, who is the mayor's son. And Daryl was upset that Carl left. So she's like, I think of you kind of like a brother. I picked you for that reason. You seem to be troubled, Rosita. I picked you for that reason. And about that time, she takes an arrow through her eyeball. Like, and she's like still talking. She's like, and I picked it up. And she's like, dies. I mean, shot through an eyeball. And all of a sudden, these saviors come out of the woods. I mean, there was that blonde-haired guy who stole Daryl's motorcycle, and there's like 6 or 7 other people, and they all got guns. And they also have Eugene with the gun to his head. So they make Daryl and Rosita put their gun down, and Daryl's like, "I know I should have killed you. I should have, put you down," and all that kind of stuff. And Eugene looks to the side, and he sees Abraham duck down behind some barrels. And, they're sitting there talking, they're like, that guy's like, "I wasn't really aiming for her," talking about, he's trying to shoot Daryl. And he's like, "But this thing has a kick." And Eugene starts talking. He's like, "Before you kill us, I want you to know that you should probably take out that guy over behind the barrels," talking about Abraham, because he's a grade A butthole. And so that gets them to go, and a couple of them don't look behind the barrels. But by that time, Abraham's moved. And then all of a sudden, Eugene turns around, because he's been held by the blonde-haired guy that Daryl knew, and bites him on the penis, which is crazy. Bites him on the bird. And oh my goodness, it bites him on the bird. And then that helps Rosita and them grab guns and get behind cover and start shooting people. Then Abraham jumps out and starts shooting people, and they end up killing everybody except the blonde-haired guy. Daryl was going to chase after him, but where like Eugene ended up getting shot in the crossfire, so they end up having to pack him back to town. But that guy did drop the crossbow when he was getting his wing bit, so Daryl got his crossbow back, and they end up going, and it shows Carol there, which I thought Carol left at the end of the last episode, or did she leave in this? Yeah, she left in this episode. Okay, it shows Carol and Daryl talking, and he's like, "I should have killed him," and Carol's like, I know you should have. I understood that when you was telling me about it earlier." And then it shows Eugene and Abraham talking, and he's like, I underestimated you. You have leveled up." And Abraham's like, no need to welcome me. He said, "Welcome to the level 2 or whatever." And he's like, "No need to welcome me. I've been here for a while. Are you going to apologize?" He still wants that apology. And then it shows Carol. She leaves a note for the guy that she ended up liking from the last episode, whose name I cannot remember. Patches. I'm calling Patches. These Patches a letter that she's leaving, and she goes, and she leaves the whole town, which is pretty messed up, Carol. Pretty messed up. That's all for this episode, guys. you like the episode, please like and subscribe. Leave us a comment down below. Let us know what you think. It's always nice to have the feedback. Also, if you like the video, leave that thumbs up. Once again, guys, God bless. And see you later.